Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, I'm talking controversial / fad diets. You probably saw my other video, but in case you didn't, I've been obsessed with this podcast, listening my way through it, talking about the F Factor diets, which led me to a deep dive of controversial diets, and boy, are there aplenty. Lots of thoughts on the In By Teddi diet, lots of thoughts on the F Factor, and Beachbody keeps coming up a lot. So just a warning, if you get, I hate the word triggered, but if you get triggered by something like this, you might want to skip this video. If you've had success with these, that's awesome. I'm for it. Anything, I think everybody's different. Anything that works for you is great. I personally have my own feelings on some of this stuff. And yeah, I enjoyed putting these videos together. So I hope you enjoyed them too. If you had a bad experience with one of these things, let me know in the comments because I am fascinated. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more videos by me, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Here we go.
It seems crazy, but I think that with Teddi's In By Teddi, what she's doing as a business model is very similar to what like big box gyms do, which is she wants people to buy in and there's no refund policy and you have to put a ton of money into it. And then she basically sets you up for failure because you cannot keep up with the stuff. You can't, if you get sick, you can't be doing 60 minutes of cardio. And according to what people have written in, that gets you essentially fired from the program, right? Now, why would she be doing this? Because she's already got your money, right? So that's great for her. And then if you're not in the program, like if you're not actively using one of her accountability coaches, but you've already paid her, she doesn't have to pay her accountability coaches. It's very similar to how big box gyms work, which is they want you to come in, they want you to sign up for a year-long membership that has like no cancellation policy, right? And then like they don't create an environment that makes it super great for working out. And then that means that they don't have to put as much money into the classes. That means they don't have to put like money into getting new machines. So their overhead gets lower, right? They open the gym in a place that like once you start going there, you realize it's kind of inconvenient. Just like you realize like, you know what? It's kind of inconvenient to have to bring a scale with me when I go on my family vacation, but that's going to get you fired from the program. So I know it's a little strange, but it's a marketing strategy. And I think it's important to remember that like Teddi is the child of like arguably one of the biggest, music people of our, of the last 50 years. So she's got some access. There's somebody with an MBA who has helped her set up this program.
So this is part 2 of Bravo star Teddi Mellencamp's diet program scandal. Long before this information was leaked, I worked with a client that was seeing me for weight loss as well, and a destroyed metabolism due to a history of chronic dieting as well as disordered eating as promoted in this particular program that she went through not once but twice. She did in fact lose weight on it. However, her experience was extremely restrictive and she stated that it was just not sustainable. She confirmed to me that they did in fact have to eat a 500 calorie per day diet, which included a brothy soup for dinner. They had to do a minimum of 1 hour per day of cardio 7 days a week, and they had to show proof to that to their coach. They had to take a picture of the scale of their weight every single day, and then they also promoted the use of a laxative tea. Needless to say, after working with me, we have restored her metabolism, her view on food and dieting. She has ditched the scale, and she's still seeing results, living a happy and balanced life.
I'm Noom. I'm your woke version of a diet app. Even though I'm like really a diet app, but like we'll pretend that I'm not a diet app and we'll say that I'm psychology based and I'm body positive, even though I'm giving you low calorie diets. But we're gonna just ask you lots of quiz questions and pretend that we're teaching you psychology behind nutrition, yeah? Okay, great. Bestie! Obviously, we're not allowed to say that there are good foods and bad foods. So we'll just say that there are red foods, yellow foods, and green foods, and then tell you what not to eat and what to eat based on that. It's kind of the same thing, but like, it just sounds better. That reminds me of my bestie, the 21-day fix with her color-coded containers, but we'll make it sound cooler and pretend that it's inclusive. We also ask you tons of quiz questions to help you feel like you're healing your relationship with food and dieting. But in reality, we're still putting you on a restrictive diet, so the joke's on you.
Oh, what are you doing? I have to pee really bad, but I'm not supposed to pee again until noon. Just go pee. I can't. because I'm on this peeing plan, and you can only pee like every 3 to 4 hours, and I didn't pee enough last time. You know, peeing is a natural part of life, right? Like eating.
You asked for it, so I'm giving it to you. Let's go all in on Teddi Mellencamp's What I Eat in a Day, thanks to our problematic friends at People Magazine. You got to give props to the journalist who wrote this because she tried to make it seem like a little more exciting. When Teddi is eating a simple grilled chicken breast or an egg white scramble, it's all with a delicious future in mind. So basically her whole thing is like, oh, I eat like this so I can indulge on the weekends and feeling there is no way this woman is indulging. Let's get into what she actually eats, starting with breakfast, which she never misses, which is important. We should never miss breakfast. But what is Teddi's breakfast? So for breakfast, we have the egg whites. Does this woman realize that it's no longer 2005? We are not afraid of egg yolk, okay? And then she has some turkey bacon and one piece of bread, and then some coffee. And then let's get into her snack, which is 3 slices of organic turkey breast with sliced cucumbers, which just, to me, sounds very slippery. Her lunch is equally depressing. It's half a cup of edamame and a spicy tuna roll. And then her snack is just 1 sole clementine. What is that? That is like eating air. I didn't think that it was even physically possible to only have 1 clementine. Maybe dinner will be better, right? Maybe Teddi saves it for dinner. Okay, dinner is just a piece of chicken with garnish, essentially. I'm not counting arugula and tomato. And then she has a cup of hot water. Teddi, come on. And honestly, People Magazine, do better. Like, why are you posting these awful what I eat in a day? I think, and I don't know if it's still out there, but I'm happy, believe me, I've got time. I am happy to look into it, but wasn't there like a time where she had some sort of like fitness nutrition plan and you had to text her an image of everything that you ate and then she would basically like cyberbully you into not eating it? Is she still doing that? I'm pretty sure she just does that to herself all day. This one was a doozy. Y'all were right. Okay, tell me who I should do next.
I literally cannot believe that something like this is legal, but after just learning about this In By Teddi diet program, let's discuss. For those of you that don't know, Teddi is a real housewife of Beverly Hills. She has 0 nutrition degrees or credentials and has been giving out this highly restrictive diet for quite some time now. Diet is a one-size-fits-all program with about 600 to 700 calories per day, being generous with a requirement of an hour of cardio. You have to send in your pictures every single day of the scale, and if the scale goes up, you owe more cardio on less calories. And oh, hey, by the way, it's $600 for your 2-day jump start, 2-week jump start. The diet is the same for every single person, and it includes things like a half a cup of oatmeal, a piece of fruit here and there, some steamed vegetables, and some freaking soup. Guaranteed to come from a program like this is social isolations, mental health disturbances, poor relationship with food, body dysmorphia, disordered eating, hypothalamic amenorrhea or loss of your period, loss of hair, so on and so forth. Please don't take your diet advice from a real.
What's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore? I'll go first.
Beachbody. Beachbody is a company. I was in it for 8 years. What did that 8 years get me? An unhealthy relationship with exercise, movement, working out, and disordered eating. Following the ultimate portion fix and Autumn Calabrese and all of her craziness caused me to believe that if my vegetables don't fit in the green container, then that is too many vegetables for that meal.
Thanks so much for watching. I really wish I had more F Factor videos to put in here, but yeah, it gets, if you listen to the podcast, you'll understand it gets complicated, but fascinating stuff. I have so much more to talk about on these subjects, and so I'll probably make another part to this. If you're interested, let me know. I also kind of want to deep dive some MLMs, just saying. I think it'd be fascinating. Super into that stuff. If you have something you want me to deep dive, please let me know in the comments. If you want to check out more of my stuff, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps, where you can find all my breakdowns. I'm going through the Sex and the City series, having a lot of fun over there. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.